Blessings, everybody. Welcome back to Luke Part 2, third video in Lesson 1. So it's the balance of Chapter 17. Take a moment to read it. Refresh your memory for what you've studied. What you see here is the Pharisees were asking Jesus a question. Now, by this time, they were trying to set him up. You know that. They were actually planning to kill him. They had done everything they could to try to scare him away. Remember when they said, "Oh, Herod's coming to get you. You better flee." They tried to go toe-to-toe with him. They tried to belittle him. And nothing was working in their eyes because the people were still coming, particularly the tax gatherers and the sinners, and they were coming to hear what Jesus had to say. So they asked, when is this kingdom going to be? And Jesus looks at them and says, it's not going to be the way you think it is. It's not going to be with signs. It's not going to be in ways that can be observed. The kingdom is in your midst. As some translations, I believe, say, or is in you. It will be, and if you're a true believer, the kingdom is in you. At this point in time, it wasn't. It was in the midst because Jesus was there. And so Jesus began to speak to his disciples about the kingdom and about his coming. He spoke about his first coming first. And he said, first, I had to suffer and be rejected. And we saw that in the last video, who I was going to be rejected. Then in verse 26, he starts talking about his second coming. And you start reading these things, you can see what when he came the first time, this was fulfilled, but this part hadn't been yet. He said, this is going to be like in the days of Noah and in the days of Lot. And there's a lot of information that was given right there. Basically, that people are going to be eating, drinking, and living, giving in marriage just like they are until the Son of Man comes. I love that little phrase that you saw there in one of the verses. Was it verse 32, I think? I don't remember. That said, remember Lot's wife? The idea being to keep your eyes and keep your attention upon the Most High God. Don't turn around and go back. Don't be attracted by that. Don't try to go back into Egypt. Remember what happened. And then you also did some homework in Daniel chapter 7, which was very, very helpful, because we saw that, and we've seen that Jesus calls himself the Son of Man, the Son of Man. In Daniel 7, you see where Daniel had a vision, a night vision, and he saw the Ancient of Days, that's the Father, and someone walked up to the Ancient of Days, one like the Son of Man. And so as Jesus was referring to himself as the Son of Man because he was fully human, the Pharisees and religious rulers would understand what he was claiming and what he was saying, because they would know Daniel 7 right there, that he's the Son of Man, that he is Messiah. He's getting closer and closer to Jerusalem. Remember, he'd set his face to go to Jerusalem. He's about to die. I'll see you again next time.